recently over the number of games the Fever broadcasted this season compared to other teams who have also got stars on them. So curious what you make of W's decision to lean into highlighting its stars, even if it isn't, they aren't the best.
I think it's all about money, marketing, and we cannot deny what Caitlin Clark has done for the women's game. I'm not going to act like it's something that we don't see. She's had a huge effect called the Caitlin Clark effect. Yes, have we ever had teams have to get into larger arenas to play against a team? No, we have not. So if we have more eyeballs on the game and Caitlin Clark brings that, why would we feel some kind of way because she has more television games? I think we have to understand that when one player eats, we all eat, and as we all get more opportunities, it just opens it up for everyone else. And I think Caitlin has said that even herself in certain interviews, and I love that. I love that she's not the player who's like it's all about her. It's not. She's giving love and homage to those of us that have come before her. She shares the wealth with her teammates, and she doesn't have to do that. So I just don't, again, I don't know what the big deal is about the fact that Caitlyn is getting a lot of love. She deserves that, and she's helped change this game just as a lot of other players have. Um, but it is what it is, and I think that we are all benefiting from the effects that she's had on the game. And I just appreciate the way she shows up. Listen, she's a competitor. She's a trash talker. She makes players around her better. She's exciting to watch, and quite frankly, I've missed seeing her.
So look, there you got it. There you have it. Lisa Leslie letting it be known the Caitlin Clark effect is in full effect, and we shouldn't be running away from it. We shouldn't be going against it. You guys should be accepting the Caitlin Clark effect. As stated, she's going to let you know right here that she misses Caitlin Clark. She wished Caitlin Clark was part of Unrivaled because she missed watching her play. She's fun. She's going to talk her stuff. She's going to go and be competitive. She's going to play hard. So the fact that she's stating these facts, stating we've never had to move arenas ever. That's something new to us. All WNBA experience. We've never moved to an NBA arena. We should be happy. Whoever's getting to play them in those arenas, you guys should be more than excited. That means more eyes are going to be on you. Caitlin Clark is bringing more eyes to the game, and she's letting it be known. Lisa Leslie's letting it be known that everybody could benefit from it. Take advantage. But instead, what do we constantly see? What did we see all last year? We saw nothing but hate, jealousy. Let me go at her. Let me try to hurt her. Let's be physical. The refs not giving her calls, not giving her foul calls. Caitlin Clark should have taken way more free throws than what she took last year. So actually, all her numbers that we're looking at should be a lot higher. She wasn't getting a lot of calls that she should have got. And you know what Caitlin Clark did? Didn't say anything. Everything was a basketball play to her. Everything was competitiveness, just good basketball, the physicality of the league. She never once threw you girls under the bus. She never once went after you girls. She never once told the fans that she hates you girls. She never once mentioned anything about anyone else's fans. Not once. Not in any interview, knowing that she has the biggest platform when it comes to interviews and speaking and fan base. She didn't try to throw any of the girls who constantly try to bash her under the bus. Nobody. The Kennedy Carter thing, it was a basketball play. The Angel Reese foul, it was a basketball play. This foul, that foul, this foul. Basketball play, basketball play, basketball play. She never wanted to appeal to you guys as being soft. She held her own in the league. No matter what. She saw the most physical, baddest, meanest girls in the league last year, and guess what? You guys, no phase. You guys didn't phase her. Picking her up half court, full court, didn't phase her. The double teams, the triple teams, the traps. She figured it out. Her team figured it out. You guys didn't phase her. So let's listen. Lisa Leslie's going to tell you she missed Caitlin Clark at Unrivaled.
Being at Unrivaled, I wish that she was there. Like, I've missed seeing her play, so I really look forward to seeing her.
I really look forward to seeing her play. That's the clip that we all saw on X and Twitter. And now that I hear the full interview, this is great. Well, first off, I want to touch on something as well right here. This lady mentioned something right here. Not sure who this is, about not being the best player. What?
She said it else, and I think Caitlin, all of the
Listen to this.
that we don't.
Even if it isn't, they aren't the best.
What do you mean they aren't the best? CC's the best. We got some of the best in the league on the Indiana Fever. Kelsey Mitchell, DeWanna Bonner, Natasha Howard, 3-time champion. Sydney Colson, 2-time champion, correct, I believe?
I think it's all about money, marketing, and
It's all about money and marketing. Isn't the big goal for all of the girls who keep crying, isn't the big goal money? Isn't your big goal higher pay, higher salaries? But all you guys constantly do is deny, deny, deny. I don't think it's fair. I think it's a little bit ridiculous. I think it's kind of weird. I think it's like, oh, how did Caitlyn get this, but not the defending champs? Because people want to see what they want to see. The ratings are in. You guys have every opportunity. Let's not make it seem like Caitlin Clark has different opportunities than you guys. You guys all play in the same league. Correct? You guys all run the same on social media. You guys all have access to Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You guys have access to everything. YouTube, right? Let's not make it seem like her 24 hours are different than yours. Caitlin Clark has the same 24 hours that everyone else has in that league. There's no difference. You know what we like about Caitlin? The work she puts in. How she's not all on social media begging for attention. How every time we see something about her, she's in the gym or at a basketball game, a professional basketball game, or supporting some organization, or on a doing an interview somewhere, working out. It's never complaining. It's never, we need this, we need that. In fact, Lisa said, Caitlin, she's trying to make waves for you guys. And it's almost like you guys are slapping her in the face. It's a slap in the face to Caitlin because everything she says about you guys is positive. And then you guys go on all these podcasts, you guys go on these Twitter rants, being a little bit like, who wants to watch that? Like, you guys do things where fans are like, why would we want to support this? This is what you guys are doing? Aren't you guys supposed to be professional athletes? So, for me, and then not to mention, with all the hype, all the pressure, the Caitlin Clark effect. Oh, she's on TV this many games out of this many games. Well, what does Caitlin do? What does she do? She performs. That's the biggest thing. Caitlin Clark is a performer. She performs. Keeps her mouth shut and performs. Puts on a show. Puts on a show every time. And the stats, the numbers, they don't lie. There's a reason she's getting the analytics. There's a reason she's getting the numbers. There's a reason it costs 5 times more to get into a Caitlin Clark game than a regular WNBA player. There's a reason the marketing from other organizations go and they put Caitlin Clark on it. There's a reason why they announce the Indiana Fever games and not anyone else. There's a reason. There's a reason that Caitlin Clark is brought up in almost every single podcast on YouTube, in general. There's a reason the big time media talks about who? Caitlin Clark. There's a reason they compare every cosplayer to who? Caitlin Clark. Even when somebody else could be in front of someone, Kelsey Mitchell. But yeah, the big thing was who? Oh, she broke whose record? Caitlin Clark. It's Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark. And until you guys understand, the league will never grow. Because you guys are so worried about hating on the damn girl, and she doesn't even hate you guys. She didn't even bother to mention you guys half the time. And when she does, it's positivity. So, I know I'm getting off in a little rant. I apologize.
We cannot deny what Caitlin Clark has done for the women's game.
We can't deny it.
Act like it's something that we don't see.
Why can't y'all understand? This is from Lisa Leslie. I can't act like it's something we don't see. You would be dumb to not notice what is going on. You guys have never had these viewerships. You guys have never had these brand deals. You guys have never had these interviews. You guys were never on screen as much as this. You guys were never on social media as much as this. You guys weren't getting as many TV games. You guys weren't playing in NBA arenas. No NBA player wanted to talk about the WNBA. She is paving the way. And for her to keep on talking positive when she gets the chance to, and you guys shit on her by doing the things that you guys constantly do, talking about we're going to do a strike and a lockout. Hold on. We're not getting paid enough. We're going to do a strike. What? What? Knock it off, man. Let's not mention the league. I don't even want to get into the economics and things like that and the numbers of the league and the financial stuff and the money. That's a whole separate conversation. Everybody's talking about it's unfair that Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are on national TV. National TV. Caitlin Clark is the only, and the Indiana Fever are the only team that brought money to the league last year. Into an organization, into the city. Nobody else was talking about the impact. They didn't talk about this person's impact that Caitlin Clark had. Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark. As soon as you guys get that, the league will grow. Stop denying it. Jump on the train. Be a part of it, just like Sophie Cunningham. But stop denying the situation. Right? When it comes to Caitlin, the CC22 effect is real. And it's your job, and it's up to you if you're going to jump on the boat or not. Because right now, you guys are trying to sink it. I've heard Matt Barnes say it. I've heard Stephen A. Smith say it. Everybody's saying it. Cheryl Swoops yesterday, she's coming on talking about it. That was scripted, by the way. Now that I watch it again, that was scripted. You keep looking to the side. What were you reading, Cheryl? Because I gave you a little bit too much credit and I got my ass handed to me yesterday. What were you doing, Cheryl? Looking to the right, looking to the right, looking to the right. So, the numbers came out last year. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. And every single network that matters, that is mainstream media, has an agenda and a schedule to talk about Caitlin Clark. And I wonder why. I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm out.